Good afternoon. This is Jeanine from Egg Harbor Library, and today I'm going to be talking about Hoopla. Hoopla Digital is a great website app that you can use during this time of being stuck at home, um, self quarantine. You can use it for lots of things. You can use it for TV, movies, audiobooks, music, ebooks. So today I'm going to show you how to get it. The first thing you want to do is to go, and I'm going to I'm going to move to the screen here. All right, and all right, so here is our Door County Library website. What you're going to do is go to this downloadable library. At the downloadable library, there's some information about Hoopla Digital. And after you've read through that, you can download it. So if you're downloading it on your device, you would look for the app Hoopla Digital. If you have an iPhone, just go to the App Store. If you have an Android, you can also look for Hoopla Digital. I have it on my phone, I have it on my iPad, and I also use it as the website. Today I'm going to be using it as a website. So another option you might have is to put it on your smart TVs. I haven't been able to do that, so I really can't answer any questions. I've tried. My Apple TV is way too old, but there's directions for doing that also. All right, now I'm going to go over to Hoopla now. And let me tell you a little bit about the first time you get onto Hoopla. You are going to have to register your library card and your PIN. And then you'll set up an account. Your account's going to have your email and a password. And then once you have all that information, you just stay logged in. You never log out. So this is my account. And as you can see, this is what it looks like. I don't need to log out every time I go on. If I close it, and then if I go into Hoopla Digital, it knows who I am. And there it goes. So the very first time you use it, you'll have to get your account. And if you're going to be using your phone or a tablet, I would recommend doing all of your registering on a computer at hoopladigital.com. And then from there, you can download the app. So let me just give you a little tour of Hoopla. It's been great here for me. It keeps books available for me, both in ebook and audio, but it has other functions too. So let's take a look up here at Browse. So as you can see, there's audiobooks, movies, music, comics, which I've never used, but kids probably would be like to go there, ebooks, and television. I've used everything except for the comics. So let's start with audiobooks. All right, so once you're in audiobooks, it will then show you what's available, and you can search for titles too. So you can do, you can search, you don't need to do this format because you'll be using it on your phone or your computer. But you can change. You can go to categories, so you can pick genre. So if you're doing this for your kids, you would just go that direction. But if you're wanting a mystery, you can go there. Political thriller, conspiracy, lots of different things, nonfiction. So let me just put in our last book club author. Her name is Laura Lippman. And let's just take a look at what Hoopla has for Laura Lippman. So if we go into here, it has, these are, it brought up her ebooks. even though I was in audiobooks, it's going to bring up everything that has her name on it. Now, notice the difference between audiobooks and ebooks. So right here it says ebook, it has a little book, and then audiobook has headphones. So if you are interested in a Laura Lippman book, all you do is click on it, and then from here you borrow. All right, so you would click borrow. Now let me tell you a little bit about borrowing. This is a great program, but there's limits to it. And as a Door County user, you get 5 downloads a month. And those downloads could be 5 movies, 5 audiobooks, 5 TV shows, and then it starts over again April 1st. Now, the only thing that will continue will be if you have something out already, say, for example, an audiobook or an ebook. Audiobooks and ebooks then will go into the next month. So if you look at my Hoopla right now, I have currently borrowed 2 books. I have an ebook, there it is, the little ebook, and an audio book. So I have both of those available to me until April. And in April, they'll go away or I can renew them. So what's nice about Hoopla is that everyone, it doesn't have any limits. So it's limitless. Say, for example, book club, our book club is going to do on April 9th. We threw in an extra meeting. We're going to do the book woman from Troublesome Creek. And I chose the book woman from Troublesome Creek because it is both in audio book and it's an ebook. So there it is. And all right, so there they are. So we have an audiobook and an ebook. And I like doing audiobooks and ebooks at the same time because I might be out walking, and then when I'm home, then I'll read it. The only problem is I have to read it on my computer. So let's just take a look at what it looks like on a computer. So here's my ebook. I'm just going to say resume. And there's what the chapters look like. So I just click here. I can change my font, make it bigger, smaller, do different things to it. I can bookmark pages that I find are important, that I want to remember, which is, yeah, when I'm listening to a book and using my Kindle, that's what I hate. I hate not being able to page through and find different things that are important to the story. So here's the book, and I'm just going to close it up. There it goes. Oops, I closed up my Hoopla. Sorry. So I'm going to go back into Hoopla and watch how it knows me. All right, as it always registers you as from Door County, and then there it goes. All right, so I'm back into, and it's my Hoopla account, and here's what I have out. Here's the audio. I'll give you a little taste of what the audio is like. And I'm just gonna click resume here. And then down here is where it will be playing for you. So when I do audiobooks, I always use my phone for audiobooks. I don't use the computer. It's much easier to use on a phone or a tablet. So for audiobooks, and I will show you that in a few minutes. Okay, so let's go back to, so we looked at audiobooks, and here's how to play it. And we can browse for other things. And so movies. They're not always current, but you'd be surprised at what a good selection there is. So you can go through and you might just want to look at children's titles. I always go by categories. And then once I'm in categories, I can take a look at different areas. Stand-up comedy, let's see what they have. And so in this time, we might want a little fun here as I just pulled up. And say, for example, you're looking to see if there's a certain title. You just write the title right there, and whatever comes up. Let's see. All right, here's Little Women. I'm looking to see if there's a movie for Little Women. I'm seeing all eBooks. I see a television show, but I don't see a movie. So do you see how it brings everything up? And so it brings everything with the word little and woman up. So it's brought up a lot right here. So let's just go back into movies and just take a look at what's featured. Movies and featured. All right, so back into here's the movies that are featured. And there's a Trevor Noah movie. That's interesting. There's Mr. Rogers. So there's lots that you can take a look at. And then if you choose today a movie, that's your movie today. It'll go away and start over tomorrow. Tomorrow's April 1st. And so it means you have 5 checkouts that you can do tomorrow. And one of the, I'm just going to go back here. One of the nice things about this is, again, you have, there's a movie that looks like it'd be good, rewrite. Well, let's go back to television. All right, so I'm really into the BBC stuff. So I'm going to go into, this is TV shows. So going into categories. And I like that they had this there. Best of 2019, most borrowed. But there's BBC. So then everything that's produced by BBC would be here. And again, it's not going to just bring up the TV shows. It's going to bring up a little bit about everything. So there's lots there called The Midwife, lots that you can. So if you checked out one today, you have then, if you're going to do like 5 movies, starting tomorrow, you have 5 movies. Now, again, for me, I have an audiobook checked out and an ebook checked out. That means next month, I will have only 3 available for me to check out. So today, I can check out something. So I am going to do Doc Martin season, and he's on season 9. And I was excited to see that they have season 9 here. So this is the newest of the Doc Martin series. So all I do is when I want to borrow it, I say borrow. And then now, when it's a movie or it's a movie or a TV show, I can click play, and then it will play. Now, if you have a smart TV, you can look for the app for Hoopla Digital, and then you can play it right from your TV. So either you can watch it from your device or you can watch it from your TV, either way. So I have it in like multiple places except for my smart TV. So, so that's the Hoopla. Let me just go back and review a couple of things. All right. So the first time you log in, it's going to need your library card and your PIN. Now, if you've forgotten your PIN, you can always reset it at doorcountylibrary.org. You can go in and reset. You get 5 checkouts a month. Of those 5 checkouts, if you do an ebook or an audiobook, those will continue on until you return it or the time period. And there is everything: audiobooks, movies, music. Oh, I forgot to mention music. Like when I went to see Hamilton, I instead of going out and purchasing Hamilton, I'll put popular here. I just checked it out here. So I'm going to try to check it out and it'll stop me. I'll say, see, it said last borrowed. So those of you who forget what you, which I do often, what I've checked out already, it'll always say what that you've already checked it out. So if I say borrow, 7 days. This title is available for streaming and downloading. Are you sure you want to borrow it? Borrow title. And it said no. I've reached my maximum, and so I will not be able to check this out. But tomorrow I will be. So if I wanted to go back in and check it out, I can. All right. So once you're in, you have the choice of audiobooks, movies, music, comics, ebooks, and television. Now, let me show you what it looks like on, okay, so this is what, I just did a screenshot of my phone. And right down here, it has a search sign, so I can click in what I'm searching for. And let's see. It looks like it wasn't showing you my phone. So let me see, share screen and share. Okay, let's see. I hope you can see this now. All right, so this is what my phone looks like. And so look down here. It says My Hoopla. This is what it's going to look like. Borrowed, it shows what's borrowed. So when I'm playing it on my phone, I'm going to have that available right there. I have a choice of books, music, video, and I can search from here. So you can click search and put any title that you want. So here's my phone, and if I was, I have my Hoopla on my desktop, and then it's loading it right now. And now I'm just going to, now I've got Doc Martin in there for tonight. And now I'm going to play the audiobook.
Large toppled can. A baby lay in the dirt, the tiny face pinched, scalded with fury.
Okay, so that's what the phone looks like. Now, I know this is a pre-recorded video, but you're welcome to, in Facebook, message me or leave a comment, and I'll get back to you and work with you on getting Hoopla going on your devices. So if you are having some troubles, just do that. So again, this is Jeanine from Egg Harbor Library, and I hope you enjoyed our video of using Hoopla during this time at Safer at Home. It's a good resource to become aware of. So thanks for listening, and hope to see everyone soon.